Hello guys, I decided to make a video. This is my 1984 Nissan slash Datsun 720. I bought this about 4 years ago. Thought I'd make a video on it because there's not too many videos on them anymore. But I've done a lot to this truck. New headlights, painted the grill, painted the truck twice, went from green to gray, LED lights, yellow lights. These tires actually came with it, but they're already starting to rot dry, so I need to think about getting some new tires. These are 31s. And let me show you the interior before I open up the hood. I tried fixing the heater, but I realized after that I have a coolant leak coming out of the heater core. So that's cool. So gotta figure out how to fix that. These are the stock seats, but they're all trashed, so I got some seat covers on there. This steering wheel came with the truck. I kind of like it. Reminds me of a go-kart. Let's see what else. This thing my wife made for me. That's where the stick shift is at. Got some rubber floor mats. She also made this for me. And this one up here, this one's already a couple years old. It's got some wear and tear. Harder and harder to find replacements for a lot of little parts like this here and this here. But doing what I can. Truck has 185,000 miles. Let me pop the hood for y'all. That's a custom snorkel. It really does work too. So I cut out a hole in the hood in order to make that happen for the Weber carb. Filter's getting some abuse, so I need to replace this pretty soon. When I got this truck, it didn't have heater or AC. It does have heater now, but the AC lines are just chilling here. There's no condenser and still no compressor, but did a lot of work. New battery, new battery tie down, new hoses, new motor for the windshield wipers. It has pretty much everything. A new distributor cap, new coils, new plug wires, new spark plugs, new belt, new water pump. I'm trying to find a new steering pump, but I'm not trying to pay full price at the moment. But it's still working for now, at least a little bit, but it'll work. Booster gauge is stock. The clutch and the brake reservoirs are also brand new. It has a new slave cylinder. See if you can see that all the way down there. Starter still working. Alternator I did replace. I got that one at AutoZone a couple years ago. But kind of a wiring mess. Not really too sure what most of this stuff does. A lot of it's my headlights, and I have the fan, because it does have an electronic fan in there that I wired in, and I have a switch to the dash. I'll show you that. The electronic choke there. Windshield wiper fluid. That's actually nope, that's the expansion tank, my bad. That's yeah, the expansion tank. I did put a lift on this truck. It has these blocks, these cylinder blocks. They're 3 inches, and they're throughout the whole truck. I did do that myself. There's one right there, and there's another one right there, and another one over there, and then there's another, on the other side and in the back as well. Put a bed liner on this thing a couple years ago. One of those roll-on ones. I think it was the Rhino brand. Gas tanks come off a couple times. When I did the 3-inch lift, I had to make an extension, and that's this part here. It's actually just PVC pipe. I did a 3-inch not a leveling kit, but a body lift. So that's why there's spaces in between here and here. Gas tank, I put a new ascending unit like twice now. I noticed that when I'm on an incline, that gas would come out through the top here, so I recently put in some fuel resistant sealant, so hopefully that holds up. That's the electronic fuel pump. I've already replaced that one twice. I remounted it, took off that outside cover, and it's more flush this way. It keeps it away from getting nicked by rocks or whatever it is that you're driving through. What else? Done quite a bit. I did this toolbox, got it on eBay for like $150, whatever. Cheap little mirrors. Door's locked. But yeah, thought I would show you guys. Oh, you know what? There's a couple more things over here as well. Yeah, new shocks, obviously. And then that guy is the steering box. I installed that. I didn't bother doing the seal replacements. I just got a fresh remanufactured and threw it in there. It was quite difficult when I did do that because I had to press down on the pry bar on the top of these nuts here while I was screwing them in. But I eventually got it. Right there, that little nipple, that's where you would bleed the air out of the steering. I had to go on eBay too and get the steering shaft extender for the steering stem. I found out the hard way that the steering shaft will pop out after you put a 3-inch body lift. So definitely need to get one of these extensions if you plan on lifting the body off the frame. I did so because I was rubbing a lot when I got the truck. There's a lot of clearance now, but before there really wasn't any clearance. It was like up to here. But I think it's time to upgrade the tires. I think I can finally fit 33s. And everything works. Replaced the instrument cluster a couple times. All this steering, windshield wiper, instrument panel thing. Fuel gauge works. The amps, everything on the cluster works. This is my switch for the headlights because the wiring for the headlights is terrible. I tried diagnosing and removing shorts and taking care of the grounds for at least a month until I gave up and bought a whole complete new wiring harness. And this is the switch to the fan for the radiator, so I turn that manually on or off when I needed to. But yeah, headliner's still looking good. Got my cooler with the fan. Seats are back there. Got my little cup holders here. It is a 5-speed manual. Transfer case is in there for the 4-wheel drive. What else? Painted these. New shocks in the rear as well. If you ever buy shocks, go with the mono shock. They are awesome. considering adding a turbo to this truck. It is quite slow. I mean, it's good for speed limit driving, but that's pretty much about it. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. A lot of little things here and there that I've been building over the years. Like the e-brake cables. But this is the king cab, so it doesn't like it's harder. It's hard to find the cables that go to the rear tires. Pretty much no one has them anymore. Rock Auto, Parts Geek, and eBay. But I did what I can. I actually made an extension. This one is one of the new cables that I bought for the rear e-brake, but the outside sleeve was too short. The cable itself on the inside was long enough, so I ended up cutting it and putting some of this plastic cover in it, duct taping it, or electrical taping it, and it works. But the other side, I cannot find one long enough. So the e-brakes are a hit or a miss. A little bit of damage on the side. Don't ever park your truck on the street, especially if you have clumsy neighbors like I do. So now she's always parked in the driveway. Recently put on this new pitman arm as well. That should have been done a while ago. Guess I'll start her up. Make sure we're in neutral. That's working. We should get oil pressure in a second. We'll come back. That one takes a little bit. But the temperature works. Oh, the window regulator inside I've already replaced twice. Because all you can buy are the cheap eBay stuff. But there she is. She's still running. Quite good. It's probably due for another oil change, so I'll probably get that soon. I did adjust the valves like last week, so that's pretty handy. That's what it looks like with the headlights on. No cracks in the windshield, so that's good. That's how it's always been. I did my own little hack job on trying to seal it up because rain did get inside. Other than that, that's about it. I still need a bumper. I don't have a bumper yet, but still need to do that. This vehicle is my my off-roading vehicle. Not my daily, but I do drive her almost every single week. My little beater. But yeah, she's still running like a champ. It's an 84, so she is almost 40 years old. Nope, 41 years old. Yeah, 41 years old. I have a car if I didn't mention that earlier. But yeah. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Stay safe.